All right, so it's decal time. I made some decals actually. Instead of going to a sign shop, I got a wicked deal on a Cricut machine. You guys might not all have access to that, but getting decals made from sign shops, if you have the files, aren't overly expensive. You got to find a place that doesn't have a minimum order, so that'll do small batches. I got a couple places that do. I just wanted to try making them myself, so I'll show you what I made. Okay, this won't be going on the hood, by the way. We're going to be putting it on the spare tire cover. So all I did to make this, with the Cricut machine, I found this font that I liked. It was almost identical to the original font on the van, and I imported it into my Cricut. I imported it into my Cricut design space, and then I was able to print it out and then put it onto transfer paper. So if you want to see a video on how I made that, let me know and we can do that. But I just want to let you know I made this, and it's not very hard. Okay, it's a little bit of an upfront investment to get the Cricut machine and the vinyl, but you get a Cricut machine used, or and if you don't know what a Cricut machine is, basically it'll cut out decal shapes. So it'll cut these shapes out, and they're very accurate. It's not meant for printing. So what you would do is you take a sheet of vinyl and you would run it into the machine, and the machine would computer cut the shape out that you want. So it works really good for stuff like this, doing decals, lettering, and all that. So it's not super expensive to get started. So you can get a used machine for, you know, $200, or maybe under that. It depends on the year of the machine. You can get an older one, maybe between $100 and $200, and the vinyl goes on sale for $5.99 for 3 feet. So that'll do a lot of these. And so for a couple $100, you could do tons of like endless decals for whatever you want. Because to do have a sign shop make all the decals that I needed, it would be $500. So like with all the striping and the color and the sizing. So I just figured, well, I might as well just do it myself. That's kind of what this channel is about. It's DIY stuff on a budget. So we're gonna see how this goes. I just have some isopropyl alcohol. I'm gonna wipe off this hood. I'll throw up a picture of what the hood decal looked originally. We're gonna do pretty much the same, but I think nobody had stock on gray vinyl for what I wanted, so I'm gonna go with a white. So the original decal was, I don't know how well you can see this. Just turn up the brightness. It might be hard to see, but it's a tri-stripe, and it was blue, gray, and then silver, I believe. I can't find any other van that has the exact decal. I've looked all over the place. If you have a van like this that has the exact same decal, send me a picture. If not, that's okay. We're just gonna do what we can with it. So I'm gonna go, instead of blue, gray, silver, I think I'm gonna go blue, silver, white. So I have my pieces here that I've cut out, and you can't see, but they're cut out to a specific diameter inside. I just have to pull the decal out of it. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is, and I kind of left the original decal, so I have a little bit of a idea of what angle it was and where it went. So basically like that. I'll just have to measure the gap in between. So I don't know if I like this. I'm thinking I might have to go like this, because on the side it's going to be blue white. and then silver all the way down. So I'm thinking this is what I'm gonna do. I think that's gonna look really sharp. So I think I'll start with the closest one. And to be honest, this position is actually pretty good, I think. Let me just check this. And again, this doesn't have to be 100% accurate. Like, it just has to be close to it, right? We're going for something pretty good. Like, this is a lot more than most people could ever want in a van. So thinking, and it only went to here. So I don't know if I want to wrap it around a little bit, I think. What I'm thinking right here would be really nice. Just have to stand back. But of course, anytime you try to do anything that takes like intricate, or you're working with anything paper like masking a vehicle up, it's always the windiest day known to man. So yeah, we just kind of go with that and see. I think that'll be good. But I have to, there's gonna be spaces in between each one, and they all blew away already. So shiznit. Where the fuck did they go? What the fuck? Fuck, I hate wind. Well, we're gonna try. There needs to be a gap between them though, so have to see. I don't like it because it's gonna end up the angle really funny. But again, it doesn't go all the way off, so I haven't decided if I want to wrap it around or just end it up. And I see it ends a ways down. It ends about right there. And I'm just using a picture for reference. I'm not doing measurement. This isn't all right. I think that's all right. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this position. I'm just gonna take some vinyl tape and I'm just gonna mark the position, keep it taped down so I can kind of start the decal and then work my way around. Let's say I get it stuck down, it'll have a better chance of sticking. So those squares. I'm honestly just gonna peel it off like a sticker, make sure my hands are clean, and I'm just gonna get it started. And of course it's windier than shit, so it's always fun. The gun doesn't have to be in the exact perfect spot. Too concerned, but it is windy, which is a little bit of a concern. I don't want to roll over upon itself. Okay, I'm just going to kind of get that started there. I'm not a professional decal installer. Probably you can tell that by now, but that's alright. We get it done. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my body filler spreader. I'm going to lightly push the decal down. And the cool thing is that since we're making these ourselves, and it's not expensive, if it doesn't work out, you know what we can do? Do it again. Because that's how you learn. That is how you learn. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way down yet. I'm going to leave it there because I don't know if I want to cut it. This side is a little bit not good. So something going on there. Okay, and I'm just gonna end it right there. Okay, first stripe on. Hey, that looks already looking pretty good. This stuff's waterproof, UV, durable, all that, so it should be good. So I'm gonna go with white, I think. Is that what I said? I think I said white next. This one's gonna be a little tougher, but I think it wants to be pretty close gap. Just debating on a gap. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it out before I can really decide. So you want to be very clean when you're doing this. So that's one thing you can do better than I am. Is be clean while you're doing this. I'll pick a gap that I like. Like that. What I'm going to do... Ooh, this one's sticking really good. That ended up almost perfect. Okay. So, it's okay if you peel it off and have to reset it. It's not Okay. Now we just have to match that gap. You know, your calibrated eye can do great things. Sometimes things look better when they're done by hand. I'm just gonna go ahead and just peel this right off of the filio, right out of the backing. I'm just gonna get started with the seam. Yeah. Okay, so that's it, all I'm doing because it's deforming the silver, so we're good. Okay. I just haven't decided if I want to go all the way down or not, which is kind of... like it if it goes all the way down. I might give her a try. I'm just gonna see here. gonna take the edges off of these slightly. Edges tend to lift. So originally there would have been a circle here that said like General Motors stamp of excellence or something of excellence, but I'm not sure if I want to put it or not. Haven't decided. I'm gonna go get another. Actually, I have one here. I'm gonna just see. Step all over it, ruin it. Something like that, but in black, or even here, maybe. But in the center, kind of be in the way. But then it's kind of like asymmetric. I'm gonna leave it like that, and I will what they call sleep on it, and I like that. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Oh. Wow, that was easy. So, like I said, you can do this. All I did was get the shape on the Cricut design space and find the measurements, cut it out. It's a 2-inch wide stripe, and then I just did 36 inches. That way I had extra, so I made them all the same. And then here I just, kind of try it out. Like I said, all you can do is redo it. I mean, I have a couple of areas where the paint's pulled here, but I'm gonna go and touch that up with a little bit of paint right now, and it should be okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's actually really wrinkly. I'm hoping something like that. I'm gonna get my heat gun and see if I can smooth that out. Make it a little bit nicer. Something can. Yeah. I think I need some stronger transfer tape. It kind of doesn't transfer unless I have to warm it up more or something. And we're just eyeballing her. These are a little crooked, but I have to leave it because otherwise I usually try to fix stuff till it's fucked. Alright, what would a restoration be without LED headlights? So that's what we're going to be doing right now. Alright, it should be plug and play. 4 headlight set from Amazon. Nice. See, look at DOT SAE. Totally SAE approved. So, are these wet? Well, I think this is wet. So these should be pretty much plug and play. The only thing I'm going to do differently with this is I'm going to aim the headlights down 3 inches roughly, just because the LED headlights are so bright. And we're higher up in the air, it'll tend to blind everybody else. So tend to aim LED headlights a little bit lower. Actually, I need to know which ones are low beam and high beam. I forget on this fan. I don't know if it matters because I think these are all for the same. Different. I think it just depends on where you put them. Because the signal lights are in here, which I'm gonna keep incandescent. Otherwise, they'll flash really quickly because the lack of current draw. If you have LED signal lights, so I'm just gonna do the LED headlights. I can't remember which ones are high beam and low beam on this fan. So I got a little bit of paint on this chrome headlight surround, so I'm just going to take some quadruple aught steel wool, really fine stuff, and I'm just going to scrub it off. It won't hurt the chrome. Might need a bit of thinner first. If you get the really fine stuff, see that the chrome's all hazy there, and I can just take this steel wool and it'll actually kind of polish the chrome. It's an old trick. You can do it with bumpers and stuff too. You just have to be careful not to go too hard or it will make fine scratches, but usually chrome is pretty hard. That's better. No, this is damage to the wiring. Oh, what? Oh. It's fine, I'll fix it. Well, good thing I found that. Okay. So I have these shrink tube butt connectors. I hate them because they always get pinched and then water gets inside when you go to crimp them, but I have 0 shrink tube, so this is what I'm going to install. I'm going to try to be careful with it. That's the repair I did. I was thinking about putting some loom on it, but then, you know what, me being how I am, I'd probably want to loom all of them, so let's just not loom it, and then we won't loom any of them. Sometimes you gotta do that. Save your sanity. Anytime I'm building a car, taking a car apart anyways, I always keep all little screws, especially stainless ones. So when I took the interior of this van apart, I had a bajillion of these little stainless screws, and I tell you, they are invaluable here. So I've used tons of these. Hey, that's cool. So low beam. Should this be turned on? Let me see. No, only the top's on. So high beam should be on. Ow. That's all 4. So that is clearly not on. So I'm gonna try turning them around. Okay. Now, see how now they're on after I swap the connector around? So, yeah. good to go. Open it right, flip right. Hey, that looks pretty sharp. Okay, so normally when you're aiming headlights, so what I'll do is just make sure that they're even. That's all I care about right now. It's really hard to tell. It's still daylight, and you really can't see the beam. I can kind of put my hand over it. You can see that slight beam. I can't make it out. It looks like one side's higher than the other. One beam is there, one beam is there. You can hardly see it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait till it's dark out, and then I'm gonna revisit this, and then I'm gonna try to aim them, see if I can get them a little bit better. See how they are. But it looks good from here, but that doesn't mean anything. The installation went well. I will say, so like I was saying with the old the headlights, sometimes the LED polarities being wrong. So this headlight, I had to switch the ground and the low beam around, and then I also had to switch the low beam and high beam around on the connector plug, which is pretty simple to do, just a pick, then the lock for the pin, pull it out, and I just swapped them around, and I was able to get it to work correctly on high beam and low beam. So on low beam, not all the LEDs are lit up, and then on high beam, both of these are lit up. So what's happening before was it wasn't working at all. I swapped the low beam and ground around, and then it worked, but it was lit up on low beam. All the LEDs are lit up on the low beam light. So then I switched the low beam and high beam pins, and now I got it right. So you'll see here what I'm talking about when I go to low beam. So this high beam and low beam, the bottom lights are off, and the top only have half of the LEDs alive. So that's how it's supposed to be on low beam, and then on high beam they are fully lit up. So that's pretty easy. That's just Amazon. I think it was $70 for 4 headlights, which is pretty reasonable, honestly. It's honestly dirt cheap. So worked out good. And if there's any issues, I can always switch back to the original lights. So good. And then I need to pull it back slightly to get the air out of it, if I can.
Oh shit!
I've made the decals on my Cricut machine. They're going to be several layers. We're going to go through and install them. Of course, it's the windiest day. It's even windier than yesterday. But we're going to try our best. I'm going to start off with isopropyl alcohol wipe down, and then we're going to get the decal laid out. I'm just going to start with the stripe. If you remember from previous videos, there's a stripe here that went all the way along. I'm going to start with that stripe, and I'll probably start, I have to start from the middle to the back and kind of get it positioned, and it should be good. Okay, I'm going to be going off the pictures for reference as I'm going through this. So I'm going to be doing just this bottom, it's really hard to see. I'm going to be doing just the bottom line to start here, and it's about 6 inches away from that marker light. So I'm just gonna kind of get it taped out and see how it looks. I need these really, really long ones. Finished. Now it's only just really dark. So I'm just gonna get this one cut out fairly close to the size, fairly close to where I have it cut, just so when I go to line it up, it's closer to where I actually want it. Look at the picture, get a reference here. Just gonna start with one piece at a time. A little bit nerve-wracking. Again, like we said, we fuck it up, we can always redo it, but I used all the roll of this vinyl for this decal, so. Okay, let's go back outside into the freaking wind. Have the camera. Right, well, this is nerve-wracking. Here we go. It's right about there. I'm just gonna lightly tape that on in several spots. Concerning. See if I maybe I mismeasured. That was supposed to go to here. Huh. That's how long I made this. Okay, well, let's see what's going on here. Maybe I put this one, maybe this one's too far back. I wanted to start it a little bit. And look at the photo. I'm pretty sure it's in a different spot on the other side, so I'm just gonna match that on both sides then. Oh yeah, it's way farther forward on the driver's side, so we're gonna match both sides. So they put it farther forward because to get away from the gas cap. So we're just gonna follow that. We're just gonna follow that. We're gonna bring it to where I'm in on the inside. That way it'll be the same. So it should be right here. Should be pretty good. I'm gonna get that right under the McBody line. And again, if it's not perfectly straight, it's okay. It wasn't perfectly straight from the factory. So just try to do it as good, or if not better, be better than you. I didn't break it, so that's good. Perfect. Let's go. Let's do it. Don't know which side to start with. I'm kind of scared, so I'm gonna start with something. Hopefully it doesn't blow down again. I'm just going to put the vinyl here where it overlaps around the door. And then I need to pull it back slightly to get the air out of it, if I can.
Oh shit!
So something pretty much like that. Don't blow, please. Alright, oh easy. Alright, let's go. Thank you. I see an issue. Almost there. Gotta do the next rear one now. Hey, like, welcome back. There. Get off. Alright, that's good. Only the windiest, like right now when I'm trying to put this on. I just came in from outside there. I can't see a damn thing. But for this transfer tape, oh, that's wet. Anytime you have a decal that has spaces in between the letters, like this getaway van, you have to pull the decal around the perimeter, and then you have to add what's called transfer tape so you can stick all the letters together to the transfer tape. So I'm just gonna pull the decal, being really careful not to rip it. Getaway van. Okay, that looks good. Now I have to take out little areas in between the letters. So I'm just going to take a pick. Just going to take a pick. I'm just going to be really gentle and just try to shift the decal out from inside like that. Being careful. All right. Then I'm going to take a length of this tape. And it's just clear adhesive tape basically. I'm just gonna just cut a length that is roughly the size of the decal. Might not be able to see this, but I can see that the transfer tape is a bit translucent, so you can kind of see through it and get an idea of where you need to cut. I'm making a super duper rough cut right now. I can always finish it out later. So I'm gonna do, just take the backing off this transfer tape. I'm sure you're gonna get all the letters totally covered. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna cut to the nearest straight grid line on this transfer tape. Not cutting any letters, just gives me an idea of to straighten it, or to install it straight. Okay, I just like to install things the way it looks good, and I have a good eye for that. So if you measure the body line's a little bit crooked or downsloped or something, you follow the body line and it's crooked, your decal's going to be crooked, so just make it straight. Okay, go back outside and try and install this. I kind of like that, honestly. I have to tape it and get a better look at it. Would you look at it? Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Pull that transfer tape off now, just like the other one we did. There's the scraps there, who cares? Who cares? Holy shit, bud. Might have to straighten out that bottom one, really irking me, but hey, overall it looks good. All right, so that was actually, I impressed myself. So I'm gonna go to the other side, do the other side, and then I'll touch base when we're done. All right, well, I got the other side just about on. Looking good. The only issue was come up a little short right there, which I'm not super happy about, but I'm gonna do nothing really. If I would just redo, I would just remake this piece, and then that wouldn't help. I'd have to remake that piece, so oh well. My wife's gonna do the finishing touches. She's gonna put the getaway van on the stripes, put the grip tape on, go put the vehicle on pleasure use, and that'll be that.
Why did they do the decal like with that?
I don't know what you're asking.
With the groove there.
Oh, that's called elegance.
Oh.
Style.
Oh.
It breaks it up. Wow, I can't believe I made that.
It looks brand new. It would have been $500 at least.
Just to make it.
In decals, yeah.
Yeah, plus installation. It would have been $1,000. Okay, my wife's gonna do the final touch.
I don't want
the last decal.
I don't want to.
Without any practice. Or I'll help. No, it's gonna christen it. Oh. Okay, so you're gonna hold it with 2 hands. Watch the video. Okay. So, the other side.
We picked the windiest day.
You know what I said? I said it wouldn't matter what day I picked, it would have been the windiest day known to man. Good reason, I guess. That concludes the restoration on my 1986 G20 getaway van. It was a really fun restoration. It took a couple of weeks because of the rain, but we got it done. And man, does it look good. A lot better than it was anyways.